William Shakespeare is one of the great dramatists and poets in English literature. He represents the Elizabethan age in which Queen Elizabeth I ruled England. He was a vagrant boy, having had a least or no education, ran to London and worked as a stable keeper in a theatre. As he is a born genius, he learned music and worked in theatre and slowly came up as an actor and writer. Shakespeare wrote some of his plays in collaboration with Marlowe and others. He wrote tragedies, comedies, and historical plays. He also wrote 2 long poems and 154 sonnets. And As You Like It is one of the famous comedies of William Shakespeare. Comedy is that which ends in marriage. The theme of comedy is a love affair at the center of the play. And there are obstacles on the way of the lovers. Finally, they are united in marriage after removal of all obstacles. So also in this comedy, which is specifically called as pastoral comedy because the scenes are laid in the forest. It's a play of great fun and entertainment. The hero of the play is Orlando, the brother of Oliver. Both are the sons of Sir Roland de Bise. Oliver exiles Orlando and he arranges a fight between Orlando and the court wrestler Charles when Orlando opposes him and complains against him that he treated him as a servant, not giving him property, education, and all that's required to become a gentleman. And in the fighting, Orlando is defeated and he goes away to the forest of Arden. On the other hand, you have the family of dukes, senior duke and junior duke. Rosalinda is the daughter of senior duke and Celia is the daughter of junior duke. And junior duke exiles his brother, but for some time retains Rosalinda as he is very intimate with his daughter Celia. But both Celia and Rosalind decides on a fine day to leave the court and go into the forest of Arden, but not without Touchstone the clown. Here in the forest, Rosalind is disguised as Ganymede and Celia as Elena. They know they are the women and they need protection. So they hide their true identities. And there in the forest, Rosalinda and Celia live in a hut. The shepherds helps them, Sylvia's. Orlando being infatuated by Rosalind, write poems of love and sticks to them in the trees. And when Rosalinda moves around, she finds that her lover also is in the forest. They meet each other for some time. Orlando doesn't recognize Rosalinda in the guise of Ganymede, but she allows him to call him Rosalind. Finally, it is revealed at the end that Ganymede is none but Rosalind. By this time, the junior duke comes also in the forest in search of his loving daughter Celia. There at the end of the comedy, both brothers reconciled each other, and Oliver also comes into the forest, and Oliver and Orlando also they are reconciled. And at the end of the comedy there are 4 weddings. All 4 love affairs, they end in 4 weddings. Orlando marries Rosalind, Oliver marries Celia, Touchstone marries Audrey, and Sylvius marries Phoebe. So the comedy ends with 4 weddings with a lot of laughter and fun. And Shakespeare, and he is in his poetic prose, and now and then he infused the melodious songs into the scenes to not to create boredom to the audience. The famous song in this comedy is "All the world is stage and all men and women are mere players." It's a famous song of Shakespeare, philosophical, dealing with the whole life of man. It is titled as 7 Ages of Man. So this was the most popular of Shakespeare's comedies. Thank you.